Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Camis. Thank you so much for always tuning into my channel. Thank you so much for all my subscribers, for subscribing, and for always staying in my channel. I'm very grateful. So you guys, it's been a long time I did this kind of interaction video, and I decided, you know what, this is what I want to do from now, because I've been thinking so much on how I can, try to be more active on my channel and trying to do different content whereby I'm able to interact with my subscribers. So today I'm gonna be talking about how to come to Europe. Okay, of course, Europe as a continent is very big, so I'm gonna start with the countries that I'm more familiar with, like I am more familiar and have information about. And I personally live in Sweden, and I've been living here for more than 10 years, so I have a lot of information when it comes to how do you come to Sweden, the best ways, the best visas, what you can use to bring yourself over here. So I'm gonna be talking about Sweden, I'm gonna be talking about Germany, I'm gonna be talking about Denmark, I'm gonna be talking about Norway, I can talk about Austria, I can talk about Switzerland, all those European countries. So you guys, if you want to come to Europe, for example, let me say you want to come to Sweden, there are different kind of visas. There are different kind of visa that you can use, and one of them is student visa. If you are a student in Africa and you're still maybe you're in your secondary school and you want to do your bachelor program, you can always try to search for online courses. That you try to search online. There is one information I know, especially for Kenyans, for those students who want to do their bachelor degrees in Europe, especially Hungary. The Kenyan government partner with Hungary, and they bring 100 students, to Hungary, and this is a scholarship. You don't have to, it's a sponsored study, is a scholarship whereby the government of Hungary and the government of Kenya, they are working together, and they bring these students, and they don't pay anything, they don't pay school fees. And this is a very good opportunity for you back home if you feel like you want to come and contest in this, because a lot of students apply, and it's not everybody that is being taken, because it's a very hectic process. But the thing is, like, the main issue is that you have to pass. I think they normally take like a B. You have to have had a B in your examinations. I don't know whether they are using KCP or whatever it is. I can't really remember the program. If you know, just comment below. I know Kenyan have changed their education system, and now it's not like before. So one of the visas that I recommend is a student visa, because the student visa normally they are long, maybe 3 years, 2 years, 4 years, depending on your program, whether it's your master's or PhD or your master's or whatever you want to study, So because when you have a long time, it's easy for you to study the country, know about the culture, know everything about the country, and also try as much as you can to look for a job. Because once you have like a 3 years student visa, you can actually look for a job. And if you are lucky and you get a very good employee who is ready to take you, then you know what, life changes. Because now from your student visa, you will now change it. Like, for example, in Sweden, if you have a student visa and you get a job and you're working constantly in one company, then you can actually change your student visa to a working permit. Okay, so and I would actually recommend the student visa. This is one of the best ways to come to Europe. Another way to come to Europe is through relationship. And you don't have necessarily to get married. You don't have to get married. You can have a boyfriend, you can have somebody that you are dating, and that person wants, you know, that person has to have a permanent residence. First of all, that is a requirement. The person has to have a permanent residence, or the person is either a citizen. So once you get that kind of relationship, that's actually another best way to come, because then yes, you get your resident permit, and you from there you get a job, you start going to school. And I mean, like, once you enter into the European system, then the rest is it's up to you. You know why you came here. You know what brought you to Europe. You didn't come here to joke. You didn't come here to play around, because most of us are not coming from all those, we come from difficult backgrounds. And so when you get the opportunity to come here, then my goodness, don't joke around, or relax and forget your beginnings. You just have to know, why did I come to Europe? Did I come here to joke, or did I come here to just stay forever without thinking about my future? Anyway, so that's actually the best one, and it has a process to, you can use this dating site. There are so many dating sites out there, and you can get somebody that is very serious, and then off you go. So I'll be going into depth into those visas. Here I'm just highlighting one of the best methods to come to Europe. So another way you can come is invitation, like visiting visa. Maybe you have a family that lives in Europe, and then they're gonna send you an invitation, and then you live with them, and then from there you just have to find a way. Honestly, once you land in Europe, you just have to find a way of living, because I know that many people have the problem on how to enter Europe, and then the other challenge is how to live. So once you enter here, please, you just have to find a way. You don't have to be lazy. You don't have to sit down and think that everything will just fall from heaven down. No. You have to be very hardworking, interact with people, ask questions, look for information. There is always information everywhere. So yeah, because I know that there's somebody that came through a visiting, she was invited and the visa was extended, and before you know, she already found her way out, and till today she's now a Swedish citizen, and she's living here happily, and all those things. Another way of coming to Europe is through au pair. Is an au pair program is like a nanny, some nannies that come here to take care of children, and most of the visas are maybe 1 year, 2 years. And I know that you can change your visa. Maybe if you finish, like maybe you got it from Germany 1 year, you can actually apply to another country, maybe like Norway or Denmark. I think Denmark normally gives 2 years visa for the nanny job. Anyway guys, yeah, so those are the best, like the best way to get. Of course, you can also come to Europe through visiting visa, but visiting visa is like, they are very short visa, so they don't really take, they are not so long. But of course, you can come here, and maybe you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, and then you connect, and then before you know, one thing leads to another, and you find yourself here. So the main thing is, like, once you enter Europe, my friend, don't sleep, don't. You just have to open your eyes and try to interact and look for information. Before you will leave your home country, you have to gather all the information you need, so that when you come here, you're just acting, you are not here to just waste time. Opportunity comes but once, they say, so you just have to use that opportunity so well. So another way you can come is through work permit. And that part can be really hard, because as you know, especially now with the pandemic, a lot of job markets, I mean, there's not so many jobs actually. Like, I know in Sweden, the industry of hotel and tourism has been affected, entertainment, and so they have been so hit by the pandemic. So those kind of jobs are not really like a hot cake like before, So the working permit, it's basically for the professions, maybe somebody with a very good profession that is needed and required anywhere in the world. So those ones they can apply for they can apply jobs online, and then after you come, then you already have your working permit. So that is another way you can come to Europe. But you know, I never want to discourage anybody, because we all have our different paths. So I mean, you can try that working permit, but then you have to have a very good employer who is ready to just do everything and make sure that you land here. You just have to have all the process and all the requirements, because everything has its own process. So you guys, in my next video, I'll be going into depth of on how to apply for these visas. Okay, so we looked at student visa, we looked at relationship, you know, somebody inviting you, we look like an invitation, family member, and we look at au pair, which is a nanny program, and we have au pair for countries like Kenya, we have Tanzania, we have Cameroon, we have Ivory Coast, we have Ghana, you know, au pairs everywhere outside Africa as well. And this program has really helped a lot of young women. It's mostly women, and of course for au pair, I know a guy that came as an au pair, and till today he's still here doing so well. So you guys, those are the visas that I wanted to talk about today, because I don't want to make this video very long so that you are not bored. So next time we're gonna go into depth with the visa application, what you need, the requirements, and all those things. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope this is going to help you. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and let me know what you think about this. Okay, bye.